Hi guys, it's Kelly. It's your therapist, it's your sister, it's your friend, whatever you want to say. Today we are doing a Q&A, but more so like an advice session. I love these. They're super therapeutic for me, even though they're not my problems. It kind of gives me like another problem to focus on, which is like good or bad depending on how you look at it. But I had you guys ask me questions or things you wanted advice on my Instagram story, and I got a bunch of really good replies. I'll be answering and trying to put my 2 cents into advice. I don't really know. And everything will be anonymous. I wanted to make sure everyone felt comfortable saying whatever they wanted and that they wouldn't have to worry about it getting out. It's all confidential with me, you know what I mean? Okay, let's do it. How do you deal with not quite knowing your purpose in this world? We're so young. I'm only 17. You don't have to know your purpose just yet. I do believe that everyone has one, but you don't need to find it at a certain age. Just do things that make you happy, like a sport or a hobby. People that you really like, surround yourself with them, and that's all you need to know. We're not at the age where we have to completely make up our mind with what we want to do and like what our purpose is. So don't really put pressure on it. It's not necessary. And just do things that you enjoy. Do you overthink a lot? If so, how do you deal with it? Yes. Oh my God, I overthink everything for hours, and it's really bad. I notice that I do it whenever I'm like alone in my room for like hours. I contemplate everything, and it's really bad. If I'm alone in my room on a Tuesday night for like 3 hours, my mindset is completely different than if I were like at dance during that time or like getting dinner, you know? Like whenever I'm alone, that's when I really think. But like alone in my room. If I'm like alone driving or like alone shopping, different story. It's when I'm alone in my room. But I love my room at the same time. I don't know. It's honestly just a mindset, and it's usually at night I overthink. Try to distract yourself. Try to like watch a movie even. If you are alone in your room, I always just distract myself, and it works for me. How are you feeling about graduating soon? Honestly, I'm excited to graduate. I am kind of done with high school. We switched back to full days, and ever since it's been making me really unwell, really stressed. Having full days of school 5 days a week is something that I thought I was used to after like so many years, but having a year of not that and then going back into it is like a crazy transition. I'm excited to graduate for that reason, honestly. Going in 5 days a week, full days is so hard, and I know I've done it before many times, but it's just new for me now, I guess, and I'm not a fan. Are you scared that you'll lose your current friends because of college? Honestly, no. I think since I started high school versus now, I've definitely found my individual friends, and I've definitely made my circle smaller, which I am happy about. I think it's a lot better to have fewer friends that you're really close with and comfortable with instead of a huge group that you're like with. And I've definitely done that. I definitely have less friends than I did as a freshman, but that's fine. The people I have in my life now I'm super happy with, and I don't see us not being friends in college. I definitely still think we'll keep in touch, and like we'll all be home more than we think, and I don't know, I'm not worried. I think I would be if I had a huge like group or something, but I've definitely narrowed my circle. Do you think social media is toxic? Yes and no. I think like Instagram is, because I'll always like compare myself to like Kendall Jenner when obviously I'm not Kendall Jenner. TikTok I love, but there's also some negative sides. Like whenever I go on TikTok and I like find funny videos like on my For You page, I am so happy. Like sometimes I am at my happiest on TikTok, and other times I'll get like videos of like perfect people with perfect lives, and I'm like, right. So I think it's good and bad. Block people if you have to. There's nothing wrong with that. Unfollow people if you have to. I follow so many dogs on Instagram, and I didn't used to, and going on Instagram is much more enjoyable than it once was. You know what I mean? Are you vaccinated? Yes, I'm fully vaccinated and have been for a long time now. I totally recommend getting it. If you're on the fence, just do it. Like, come on, please. I'm trying to see Harry Styles October 4th, and if not everyone is vaccinated, how can I do that? You know what I mean? Because then you don't have to wear a mask according to the CDC, which is pretty lit. Advice for feeling like you don't fit in anywhere. That is me. Hi. I feel like that. Honestly, making little friend groups is key. I have a bunch of friends all over the place. Sometimes I like to take one from over here, take one from over here, and the three of us hang out, and it's always a good time. And then you feel like you fit in. So I recommend that. How do you deal with feeling that you're wasting your teen years away? Especially hard because of COVID. I definitely feel like that, but I know the best is yet to come. I'm more than aware. I think who wants to peak in high school, you know what I mean? And I think just be hopeful for the future because the best is yet to come, and I totally believe that. Have you ever felt like growing up in your sibling's shadow / how to deal with it? Yeah. My brother went to a private high school in Georgetown, so I definitely feel that. I know it's a lot worse for other people. I don't really feel it like that much, but I definitely had my fair share in that. And honestly, you just have to realize you're two different people. You're not the same. You guys are different in many ways, and you just really can't compare yourself to anyone, even if it is your sibling. I know it's hard to actually do that. Realize that you're good at things they're not good at, and they're good at things that you're not, and it's normal because you're different. How can I start not caring about what people think about me? Much easier said than done, but the hard pill to swallow is that everyone is more self-centered than you think, including yourself probably, you know what I mean? And that is okay. They're not thinking about you as much as you think. They're not concerned with you as much as you think. And it's probably in your head. They're really only focusing on themselves. Try to change your mindset because it's most likely false. How are you doing physically, mentally? I'm good. I was sick last week. I had a fever for like 3 days straight, and it was really weird. I got tested for strep and COVID. I was negative for both. I'm also fully vaccinated, but that was really weird. I had to skip school for 2 days, and it really stressed me out with all like the makeup work and stuff, but I'm totally fine now and all caught up. So that was the physical aspect. Mentally, I'm fine. I am not looking forward to the school week at all. I have an extremely stressful week. I have our showcase this week, so that's like a bunch of rehearsals and literally no time home, which like really stresses me out. So I really just want the week to be over, honestly. And then I will be a completely different person. I will be so relaxed. But until then, it's gonna be stressful. So that's how I'm doing. Favorite songs at the moment. Olivia Rodrigo just released Good For You, and it's amazing. It's so good. I also love the new Still Woozy song, Kenny. I love Still Woozy so much. Probably one of my favorite artists, like top 5 for sure. So those are my 2 favorites. How do you deal with friend drama? Always confront it head on. As scary as it is, it's always good to have open communication. Talk it out and everything will be okay. And if it means taking a friend break, there's nothing wrong with that. Those are all the questions I will be answering today. I hope that you enjoyed it and that you found some peace in this video. That's always the goal. I love these videos. I think they're super fun, and I love giving advice. I want to be a therapist when I grow up, but I also want to be like a bunch of other things. Therapist is just one of like 5. So this is me practicing, you know what I mean? Feel free to follow me on Instagram, TikTok, and Apple Music if you would like to. It's all down below. And I will see you guys next Sunday. Bye.